Okay, I'm making a little extra piece of tape about which I'm going to add on to the other bit to make it perfectly clear. I am the world authority #1 on the Kalachakra Tantra of Tibetan Buddhism, and the other people who are putting forth the Kalachakra are completely out left field. I know all the scholars who have written about the Kalachakra. The Dalai Lama hasn't written anything about the Kalachakra. The only person who's written anything about Kalachakra is a person in Dharamsala, where the Dalai Lama lives. He's a Jewish guy called Jewish Russian. He's called Alex Berzin, and he's the one who's written the most comprehensive right now. So check it, stuff it. Okay, I'm making a second of these videos where I don't mention the name of the person because he's a mentally unstable individual. And he's a very twisted person. So I've on each of these videos, I'm sending a clear message to the FBI and the CIA to investigate this guy, because I think he may be a dangerous individual, and so I'm making these videos and telling the FBI and the CIA about what this guy is doing particularly. There's one thing he's doing, which is he's claiming to be a military. And that's virtually impossible, because he is talking completely freely on internet, and military are not allowed to speak and give their opinion on political, philosophical things. They're not allowed to speak freely because they work for the Defense Department, and they're not here to have a lot of exchange with other people. They have to, in France we call it the duty of reserve. That reserve means reserved. They're not allowed to communicate. The military are not allowed to talk to civilians. They're not allowed to really engage with in political, philosophical, intellectual discussions. They're not allowed to do that because they are warriors. And they have very strict rules about engaging with other people and having exchanges, because they can get friends. They can have friends. Friends are no good for military. They're not allowed to have friends outside. They're not allowed to have personal friends, and because that's how spies get the secrets and everything. And this guy is claiming to be, he cannot be a military. It's impossible for him to, the stuff, and this guy is not just making blogs and talking. This guy is making threats. He's threatening with police force against civilian. I'm a civilian. My work is religious. I'm a Buddhist religious. He's a military. He's making threats against a civilian. That's forbidden. That's making a blog is forbidden for those people, and to engage in conversations and so this guy is making a blog. He's making threats. He's threatening police force against civilians. He's not allowed to do that. Yeah, it's a military. If he were a military, so that I say it's out of the question that this guy is a military. So that means that this guy is an imposter. He is going on internet and claiming to be a military. So that means that he's like a rogue soldier or something like that. He cannot claim to be a soldier. He could maybe claim he had been a soldier or whatever, but that's no matter. What I'm saying now is this man is claiming to be a soldier, and he is doing things which are forbidden for soldiers. He is threatening people, civilians, with he's threatening them with a military force. This guy is saying that he will use military force against me for a political agenda, because this guy is he's protecting Obama. This is for political reasons. So I want the FBI and the CIA to know this. And I've already given the indications of who this person is. He made a video about me for which he called, the name of the video is Tibetan Idol and Kalachakra and Obese. My two of my names. And he made a video criticizing me, and that's the name of the video. So FBI and CIA can just rerun this tape, and they've got the name there, right there. I gave that name last time too. So, okay. That's all. All the rest he says is pure crap. He's been saying outlandish things. I wrote the Dalai Lama and Jalotundrup, you know, and he says Jalotundrup is not the name of the Dalai Lama. Anybody knows that. But Jalotundrup is the name of the Dalai Lama's brother. Dalai Lama's brother had many people assassinated in India, of the high lamas, the highest people of Tibet. His brother had them assassinated. This is a well-known fact. And this idiot on the internet, he says that whatever I say, he can not only contradict it, rebut it, but he can say what the truth is. He doesn't even know what the Dalai Lama's name is, because I gave the Dalai Lama's brother's name Jalotundrup, and this idiot, this man is not Buddhist. He doesn't know anything about Buddhism, and now he's trying. And then when he had, okay, that was one mistake, but then he says that I don't know where the kingdom of Shambhala is, which is idiotic. I said my research is on Kalachakra and the kingdom of Shambhala. That he's such a primary ape. He's a Flintstone caveman. He doesn't know that when you say research, it doesn't mean search, because he's a military, so they do search. You know, they search and kill probably. Research does not mean you're searching for something. Research means you're studying. Research means to study. So the subject of my study is Kalachakra and Shambhala kingdom. It just goes on and on and on and on. He says those are big basic things. I mean, the Kalachakra is my study, and this man says he says all kinds of trash, and so well, just correct him a couple of times, put the record straight. But I mean, I also want to make the things straight that this guy is an imposter. He's claiming to be a military. If he were a military, he wouldn't be allowed to make threats and do all the stuff that he's doing, because if his superiors, his higher ranking officers, saw the threats which he made, I have all his threats on my computer. I can send that. Then he'd probably he'd get big trouble. And Doug tell him that you're mentally unstable, so you're not going to be promoted or anything, and we're going to demote you. We're going to push you down. You're going to go down. So, anyways, this guy is a closet gay, and he's so. I said to him, I'm not homophobic. I have nothing against gays, but I can't understand how gays can do that kind of sexual practice, like in the anus, and because what goes around comes around. doing that kind of sex, you know, their own excrement, I mean, quote unquote shit, will end up in their mouth. And so it's really Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, this guy claims to be a big Bible specialist. It is Sodom and Gomorrah because the excrement, their own excrement, ends up in their mouth. And so these are people who are like in Sodom and Gomorrah, the pillars of salt. This is but I'm a Buddhist, so I have no anger. I don't have anger like him. He makes videos, he shouts throughout the video, shouting, yelling. He's a raving lunatic. I mean, to know what somebody is, you just look at his behavior. Raving lunatic. So, okay. That's it.